everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me unboxing a new game that has been published this week with Lawrence King Publishing. It is Tree Vision. This is my fifth game with Lawrence King, my fifth illustrated board game, and this one is a set of 30 flashcards where you can learn all about identifying trees. It features over 300 illustrations painted by me, and I'm going to show you the inside of this box, tell you a little bit about the game and how it was for me working on it, and yeah, just share with you some of the original artwork that went into making this game as well. And yeah, I'm really excited. It might be my third unboxing video. I unboxed my other game, which I have here. This is my Matcha Leaf game, which is a couple of years old now. This was in 2018, so I've got an unboxing video of this one and then also my Ocean Bingo board game. So I'll leave those two unboxing videos linked if you want to find out more about the games that I've illustrated. I'm gonna put this one away, even though it's cute and I like it, and talk about his big brother, the Tree Vision game. So like I said, this game has 30 cards in it. So when you open up the box, you get your first introductory card that tells you about how to use these cards. So it says, head out into a local park, gardens or woodland and keep an eye out for any trees you don't recognize. Compare the shape of the tree, its leaves and any fruits, flowers or seeds you spot with the information and illustrations on the cards until you can identify its species. As your tree vision improves, cover the tree illustrations and see whether you can recognize a species from only its leaves, fruits or flowers. Next, memorize the facts about your favorite trees and see how many you can spot without referring to the pictures. Once your tree vision is 20/20, go head to head with your friends and family to see who can be the first to find each tree. The author of this game is Tony Kirkham, who I've worked with before. He is the head of Arboretum, Gardens and Horticulture at Kew Gardens. He's a world-renowned tree expert. And how you use these cards, on the back there's some information about the species of tree, so it will say the name, gives you a general description of the size and shape of the tree when you're looking at it as a whole, and then it goes in to talk about some details that you can start to recognize, whether that be the bark, the leaves, the flowers, the fruits, or the seeds. Under that, it tells you about where to find the tree, whether that be in a particular country, and then also where it tends to grow, whether that's shrubland or in the middle of a dense woodland or something like that. And then lastly, my favorite part of these cards is right at the bottom, that it gives you a bit of information about why they are so precious, whether they have like medicinal qualities, and of course how they can benefit the environment that they live in, whether that be preventing landslides by keeping soil erosion to a minimum, whether that be providing food for particular animals or insects or birds. So yeah, that is the game. I really hope you enjoyed having a little look inside. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about how it was to work on this, because actually it's not that long ago that I was working on this project. So it was the second half of last year that I was working very intensely on this project. I had to go through and watch some of my Patreon videos because I make fortnightly vlogs over there, and I was kind of documenting the process of working on this last year. And I did say working on this project was the hardest I have ever worked as an illustrator or just as a human being. It was about 4 or 5 months in the end, once we'd finalised like the list of the trees that I was going to be working on, doing all of the sketches, 2 months of really intense painting where I didn't have a break for 2 months, so I worked every weekend. I worked really long days. Some of the Patreon vlogs that I watched, I was working until 2 o'clock in the morning and then waking up in bed and immediately getting my laptop and starting to edit some of my illustrations. So it was a really busy time and I got burnt out. There are 300 illustrations in this box. I'm going to show some of the original paintings now because I'm really proud of them. Like, I feel like I learned a lot about painting trees and about different features that make them identifiable. But I think I might also make a couple of more in-depth videos on my channel because I did film the process of a couple of these trees that I painted. I didn't film much of the progress of making this game because it just was so very intense that I didn't really want to add another thing that I was keeping on top of. I just wanted to power through and paint. So I was working on about 5 illustrations a day, every day for 2 months. And then also I had to scan everything and edit it, and that takes a long time. It always takes longer than you think. And I also underestimated just how long some of these illustrations would take me, especially the full trees in summer when they have all of their leaves and they're all out in their full glory. It took quite a while to paint trees like that. And then some of the little illustrations took maybe half an hour. It would be like a little seed that I had to draw. But I did underestimate a little bit how long it would take me. And at one point I was 4 days behind schedule, and those 4 days were just killing me. I didn't understand how I was going to make up the extra time. In the end, I did ask for a little bit of an extension, I can't remember how long it was now. I think it was a couple of weeks, and my client was just very gracious and gave me that extra time. I'm really excited for this to be out in the world now. I think it's just come at a really crucial moment, because lockdown earlier this year just really made me appreciate the nature that lives on my doorstep. So I was able to go out and look at trees and start to identify them, because I've never been able to do that before. And since working on this game, I've really improved my knowledge, and I'm seeing details in trees that I didn't really register before. I think for a lot of people, lockdown and the effects of the pandemic has really made people slow down and appreciate things a bit more. We're at a crucial time where we're losing vast swathes of our biodiversity around the world, and we're losing woodlands, precious habitats for animals. I feel like having a box like this to hand just really helps remind you to appreciate the trees that are all around us, appreciate them as they go through their different seasons, and start to understand how essential they are to so many birds, so many animals, so many insects that we need for survival. So I really hope you've enjoyed seeing a little bit inside this box, being introduced to one of the new products from Lawrence King that I illustrated. I'm going to leave a link below and a code if you would like a discount for this game. It would really mean a lot to me if you supported the launch of this and bought one, and also use it as well and let me know what you think. I would love to share your pictures and your videos online of you discovering more about the trees and learning through using these illustrated cards. So that's it for this video. I'm going to stop holding this box on my shoulder like a weirdo. I'm probably going to regret that choice when it comes to editing this video. But yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed watching this and seeing some of my paintings. In future videos, I'm going to be taking my cards out into the woodland and showing you how I identify trees using these cards. So identifying trees with my very own illustrations. Yeah, there's going to be a few behind the scene videos if you want to see some painting process. That'll be coming up on my channel. Subscribe if you're new. I make occasional, at the moment, I used to make weekly videos, and at the moment I'm just really struggling because I'm currently embarked on another very intense painting project, which is only a month this time of just flat out work without weekends and without evenings or anything off. That's just the life of an illustrator. But yeah, I make videos as much as I can for this channel, and hopefully we'll be getting back into more of a routine once I finish my current publishing project. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye.